2, 3, go.
Good morning, Mount Vernon and Lisbon. I'm Scott Weber, Director of Bands at Mount Vernon Community School District.
Hey, I'm Lisa White here in the Scott Alumni Center, and I just want to say good morning, Mount Vernon and Lisbon.
Hi, I'm Nick.
Hi, I'm Ben. Good morning, Mount Vernon and Lisbon.
Good morning, Mount Vernon and Lisbon!
I'm Kim.
And I'm Joe.
And we are promoting the awesomeness of the Mount Vernon and Lisbon area.
You know who else is awesome?
Cheers. You.
Of course.
You.
Yeah, it's nice to see you. Yeah.
Woo.
You know, we try to do the show every week, but there's things that come up.
Yes.
And, sometimes
Life
you just can't do it. You're
gets
right.
in the way of our playing. It's not fair.
Yeah. I wonder if, like, Kelly and Ryan have these kind of problems.
I don't think so.
They get paid a little more than we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we have a better show.
We have a better staff.
Yeah.
Ha, Nathan.
All right.
Yes.
So, you know what we do every week when we do this?
What?
We start the day with a secret word.
We do.
Yeah, and so we're going to do that again today.
All right.
And the way this works, studio audience, and we do have a studio audience today,
In my
ladies and gentlemen, in Kim's kitchen, is that we show this secret word. Kim's not going to see it. She's going into the soundproof booth.
I will.
And then throughout this broadcast, if you hear us say the secret word, then you scream at the top of your lungs. So you go
Right.
into your
I'm
booth.
in.
Okay. She's in the secret booth. She can't hear what I'm saying. All right? And let's see. This is our secret word. All right? You know what that word is? Do you know what that word is? If we, and I don't know if we'll say this, sometimes we don't say the secret word. One time I picked shoes and we never said it. But I don't know. With as many things that we have going on in Mount Vernon and Lisbon, I bet we say this at least once. All right. So you can come out.
Nothing. Quiet.
Can't hear a word.
Absolutely not a
We
word.
were totally talking about you.
Really? Is it all good?
No. All right. So the next thing we do on our little agenda here
Yes.
is we go over some
That was
kid
so
art.
cool, because the last time this happened, I pulled my son's art
Yeah.
randomly.
Yeah, let's see what you got this time. Is
Let's
that your
see.
son?
No!
How many sons do you have?
But those are my initials, KB.
There you go.
So,
All right, so
this
let's
is
start by-
Kenzie, and then she looks like she's dancing. Look at the lights.
Yeah.
And she's doing some dancing. Ballet, looks like.
She's a dancer. Kenzie's obviously a
And I
dancer.
like this purple ground.
Yeah.
Very nice.
good.
Mr. Schnorr's class. Very
Well, I've
good.
got Mrs. Schmidt's class here.
Oh, they're
and it's
dance
a
too.
dance too. And this is Ella.
Ella. Oh, look at how she did dance, Ella.
Yeah. So
Nice.
there, look, she's doing some kind of plie or leap or something there.
She is.
In her little pink tutu.
Oh,
Isn't
I
that
love it.
adorable?
Yes.
And look on the back, she tried it and she didn't
She's
like
like,
it.
I don't
so-
like where it's going.
Yeah,
I'm
so
going
she
to
went
change
another
again.
chance, so.
I love the hair in that one.
Thank you, kids, for
Really
sending
nice
their art to
job.
us. And then, ladies and gentlemen, if you have kids and you'd like them to send art, we would show it on the show as we did here. You need to send your kid art here. P.O. Box 129, Mount Vernon, Iowa, 52314. Send it in.
Send it in.
So there you go. That's all of our business for today.
Oh, it's fast.
So the next thing we do is. Mount Vernon, Lisbon, this is your breaking news.
Volume 150, number 37, September 13th, 2018.
Today is Thursday. Okay, so I've got to show this picture on the front page
Look at
because
this
it is an
picture.
adorable photo. So the Lisbon Homecoming Court has been announced, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh, it is so
I know some of those kids, and you know what? We read about these kids in the paper all the time.
All the time.
So these are really. Did you see it?
I didn't.
You leave my stuff alone, lady.
Didn't want to stare at you.
Okay.
Yes, didn't the whole time.
All right, you got a good shot of it? All right, I'm
All
going
right,
to
let
read these
me
names.
look. Oh, look at these kids.
I know that's Chris Cannon. Who else we got?
Oh,
Samantha Schrantz, Trayson Schaefer, Ryan Moorfeld. These are all names we read
Yes.
here. Kobe Siebrecht, Max Abadili, Reagan Happel, Maisie Butteris, Carly Krob, Hagen Waters.
Abby Larson, Grace Clark.
Yeah. So,
Good group.
aren't you glad that we have cute kids in our community?
Just nice kids.
Well,
I
look
don't
at
care
them,
if
they're
cute or
adorable.
not, but it's not a prerequisite. That they're nice, that's what's important.
They're nice and they're cute.
Anyway,
We have them in our community. Not all communities have nice, cute kids.
yeah, in that order. Nice.
But we have you.
I'm the nice one. He's the cute one. I get it. Anyway. what's
Okay.
going on?
We're not talking about this yet,
Not
so
yet,
don't ask
okay.
me about it.
Oh, there he is again.
I know. So this is the Chris Cannon newspaper.
Evidently.
Yeah. So two local students are merit scholarship semifinalists.
Whoa, this is a smart kid too. Both smart
Yeah,
kids.
so Chris Cannon from
Chris
Lisbon.
Cannon actually skipped a grade.
Wow,
I know.
he's smart. He's smarter than me, and that's not saying much, but yeah. And then Jeremy Ferguson, Mount Vernon.
Another smart kid. Wow, good kids.
So Chris Cannon of Lisbon High School and Jeremy Ferguson of Mount Vernon High School were named National Merit Scholarship semifinalists. Listen to this. The names of approximately 16,000 semifinalists were announced this week by the National Merit Scholarship Corporation. More than 1.6 million juniors, 1.6 million juniors entered the program in 2017 by taking the PSAT National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test. And that's what serves as the initial screen. So there you go. No word yet on what that is, but they're both semifinalists, so that's pretty
the next
good.
step. That's excellent.
Yeah, that is excellent.
Yeah.
Smart kids. We got good-looking, nice, smart kids in this community.
Smart and nice.
Yeah. Take that, Central City. Just make that up.
You're feisty. What did you have for breakfast?
All right. The Lisbon Mount Vernon Ambulance Service has a new director.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Nathan Countryman.
Oh, is it
Title
Nate?
page,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
it. I've never heard of him. Have you?
I have.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Hands-on, interested in helping others, and ready to meet the community. That's how Jacob Lindauer, the new director of the Lisbon Mount Vernon Ambulance Service, sees his role.
That's nice.
Yeah. So Lindauer was hired by the Lisbon Mount Vernon Ambulance Service Board of Directors in late August. He got his start in emergency medicine while he was a high school student in Manchester.
Wow.
Yeah. So he says his original goal was to sign up with the firefighters, but he had missed the age requirement, and so he started working with EMS instead. He originally went to the University of Wisconsin-Platteville with the idea of being an engineer.
Huh.
So he volunteered with the ambulance service in Platteville, and
the rest is history.
rest is history.
And
welcome.
we are lucky.
Welcome to
Jacob.
you. Jacob, that's his name. Yeah, Jacob, Mr. Lindauer. Welcome to you.
Welcome.
We're glad you're here. Come on the
Absolutely.
show sometime. Why don't you show us how to do CPR on the show or something?
Ooh.
We've done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been fun.
You know that he could tour us. We could go on what do you call it? Remote, and he could show us the ambulance.
That would be good.
We could
do a live
show. You could strap you in.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be totally cool.
Mask.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, Jacob, if you want to come on the show and talk to us more, we would love to talk to you. And to get a hold of us, it's really pretty easy.
Yeah.
We're kind of like
everywhere.
We're everywhere. You see me walking down the
Turn
street, just
around,
roll
you're
down
gonna
your
run
window.
into him.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So, this is a neat story.
What's that?
Community part of traveling museum exhibit. There it is.
What?
So, we had the hometown teams exhibit from the Smithsonian in town. And that is a program called Museums on Main Street through the Smithsonian. When the Smithsonian came here, I got to be very close friends with Carol, was the person in charge.
Mm-hmm.
And then after this exhibit left, she let me know that there's a new exhibit that's going around the country. It just started, called Crossroads.
Oh.
And it's about small town revitalization.
Shut up.
We are a part of the exhibit.
No way.
There's a picture of it right here. And that is
What?
Chocolate Walk right there.
Yeah.
And that's me with my little bullhorn
Yeah.
when we were announcing, that's the Saturday Evening Post cover. Remember when we did that one?
Yes.
So anyway, it talks about how
and
festivals help revitalization of
Weren't
small
we the
towns.
first ones to get the Smithsonian exhibit? Or
First in Iowa.
Iowa?
Right, yeah. Pretty cool.
Is this where we cheer because you said festivals?
Oh,
Where did that come from?
we
Hearing
have
voices.
We have a mouthy
Where-
studio audience, ladies
Where
and
is
gentlemen.
that? Where is that voice?
Okay.
It's just in my kitchen. I don't know what's going
You're
on.
breaking the illusion.
Fourth wall, whatever.
Okay. So, Doggy Dunk.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's always fun.
that is always fun.
If you have a dog that plays nice with other dogs. If you have a
So-
dog that likes to eat other dogs' faces off, not so fun.
Yeah. So the doggy swim was Tuesday, September 4th.
Look at
It's
that.
It's a fundraiser for the Nancy Doreen Huffman Dog Park in Mount
Yeah,
Vernon.
that looks like my daughter's dog, but not nearly, she's not
There are
nearly that
people in the
nice.
pool. I didn't think there were supposed to be people in the pool. Didn't we read that in this paper?
Only up to your knees.
I want to-
Oh, okay.
You don't
Then
wanna
that's
eat.
fine. But more than 25 dogs came and swam in our pool, ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
awesome.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Oh,
What
you know
are
what
you
this is?
eating? What do you mean
I'm
right
eating
there?
like
Little
a
lunch.
tenderloin that's like the size of my head.
I saw that, yes.
So
Enjoying
Restaurant
every drop.
Week starts this week.
And the ad says hungry, and I say all the time.
Yeah. So there are 18 restaurants participating.
How exciting.
It is kind of exciting,
Yes.
isn't it? Are you
We have
guys doing that
18
where you live?
restaurants.
Restaurant weekend?
Yes.
So September 14th through 23 starts this Friday. And we've got these passports that every restaurant has them now, and they're also available at the visitor center and a few other places. You pick up this passport, it's got all 18 restaurants listed.
18.
And then there's a list, and then if you can get a signature from any employee of that restaurant, any employee, meaning you went in and ate something, right? You get a signature, you get 5 of those signatures, and then you're put into a drawing to win dinner on us. Isn't that exciting?
That.
Yeah, everybody needs to do this. You only
Yes.
have to go to 5, but you can go to all 18
Go
if you
all
want.
18, that's what I
Last
say.
year
No
I did-
cooking, all wait. Woo! All right.
All right, so
Oh, yay.
it's that time of year. Cornell is welcoming these new educators. Look at those smart,
Yes.
smart new professors at Cornell
We had a
College.
handful of them staying at Breca. It was very nice.
Oh.
Yeah, they're nice people. Very good people.
They seem very nice. New professors at Cornell College include Madeline Marshall, Katie Segal, Jill Holliday, Becca Claver, Sictor Hook, Colin Pennington,
Yes.
Scott Jordan, Chris Crumpart, and Nathan Kish.
Yeah.
So you see these nice people around town, you say welcome.
Colin
Thank you for being here.
Pennington, he did his PhD, this really cool thing. He's a kinesiology professor.
Yes.
And he did this thing where he taught a swimming lesson
Uh-huh.
as himself, and then he went away and had a makeup people age him so he looked older, and taught the same lesson, and his dissertation was all about ageism in the field of
Isn't that
recreation and
interesting?
kinesiology.
In this,
Fascinating.
In this story, it lists all of these new people and exactly their backgrounds, so you can learn about all of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And these people are so specific in their
Yeah.
backgrounds and
Really,
their PhDs,
really awesome.
and you're just like, wow,
Yeah.
really cool. So anyway,
We're lucky
that's
to have
something-
them.
we're lucky.
Welcome.
And we're
Welcome.
glad you're here. Be nice to nice new people when they come into town.
Yes.
Say hi, we're glad you're here. Have you ever been to one of our festivals? Woo!
Woo!
That's
All
what
right.
you should say. Oh my gosh. There's some stories in here about the ISU band that was here. Did you go?
Oh, I didn't go.
I didn't make it either. Yeah,
Man,
we're all working
I
too
heard
much.
it. Woo.
But yeah, I did hear it too from where we were. But there's some really cool stories in here. You'll want to read those. We don't have to read the whole paper to you.
We don't.
No, because you're smart enough to do this.
You
I
are.
really like this story though.
Oh,
So,
she's a good egg.
This is Teresa Gruber Miller, and Mount Vernon resident Teresa Gruber Miller returned from a year in Argentina.
1 year.
1 year in Argentina.
We missed her.
Earlier this summer, where she was a Rotary foreign exchange student. So she told her story at a recent Rotary meeting. She was hosted there by 3 families, staying with each for a few months. So she had 3 different families over
What
the
an
course of it.
experience of a lifetime.
Yeah, I just really think, and she was just, this story is just so interesting. I enjoyed each host family for the different things I learned. She says that in most meals, they eat meats with most of their meals. One traditional meal that they often eat on Sundays with family gatherings is called asado. And it's 6 or more different meats, including sausages, steaks, special cuts, prepared on a
I
large.
think I'm going to Argentina.
Sounds kind of good.
Yeah, I'm a little hungry.
Yeah. Teresa, did you bring back food samples?
Right? Jeez.
Anyway, that's a nice story in there, and congratulations to her.
Excellent.
Trivia night fundraiser
Oh,
Saturday.
That's a good one.
So, and I know they need some more teams. So if
Yeah.
you're at all interested, I still say we
Yeah.
should do a Good Morning Mount Vernon Lisbon team.
We should.
Yeah. The
I'd
Friends of
hold
the...
you back a little bit, but I'd be fun.
We get Alicia to come. She'll help
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Okay. The Friends of the Lisbon Public Library are hosting a trivia night fundraiser Saturday, September 15th. That's this
Saturday.
That's this Saturday, and that's at Gwen's Restaurant. Contest
nice.
starts at 6:30. Teams up to 8 members can register ahead of time. Starting at 5:30. $80 per team. So yeah, everybody throws in a
Easy
little money, and you can
Yep.
do this. And then there are prizes. And there's a number in here to call if you want to get more information.
Nice.
But it's all to help the Lisbon Public Library.
Absolutely.
And why wouldn't we want to do that? What a nice library, nice people there.
Right, good.
Nice.
Amy White.
Yeah.
Love her.
Okay, so we got a fall musical in Mount Vernon this weekend.
This is new.
Is it
The
new?
musical's all usually in the spring, and I don't want to talk about it.
But you know who's in it? It's Quinny Rodman.
I know. We
So-
know. And all these good kids.
I
Look at
know.
these lovely. Jeremy Ferguson, who's
There
on the
it
front
is.
page.
Oh my gosh. It's
Yep,
the Jeremy
Maggie
Ferguson
Steen
and the Chris Cannon.
Asplundstein and Quinny, and oh my gosh.
Yeah. So they're doing Once on This Island, So it should be really good. And
Tidefall.
somebody who told me, it's like 70 minutes, no intermission. So you just go in and watch one act musical.
Nice.
Yeah, get home in time to,
That's good.
I don't know, take a nap. I don't know. All
Go to
right,
bed early.
something.
Cyclones roar through
They
town.
roared through town. That's what they did.
They're a cyclone. They don't go. They go. No.
Like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This headlight says roar.
I know, but
Who's
roar.
literal?
Yeah, but it's
That's what they did.
Have you ever been through a tornado?
No, I don't want to go through any tornado.
Well, that's what it sounds like.
All right. Well, they roared through town.
They did.
So the newly named Van Meter Field at Cornell College's at Ash Park saw its share of impressive displays this past weekend.
Boy, that field looks pretty. Got a
pretty
new
field.
stand. They're getting some new bathrooms, I
Yep.
think. And oh man, looking good.
Wild Mount Vernon football game Friday, and there's updates to that football game. But we're gonna get you when we get
my
to the,
gosh!
when we get to the
wow.
sports section. All right.
My son called it.
He did.
He did. They were leaving. My son and my husband and my daughter were leaving. And Charlie was like, hang on, Dad, there's still a chance. There's still a chance. And then that Hail Mary went up. 3 seconds left, something like that. Crazy.
Oh, roar!
That's
Sounded
not
like a
a
roar. All
Yeah,
right,
not
Van
like a
Meter
cat.
Field dedicated. That's a nice
Oh,
story.
very nice.
We've got a homecoming exhibit called Earthly Beauty, a 2-person show for
Beautiful.
Cornell's homecoming. You can read about that
Yeah.
in here. There's a little thing about the hummingbirds. Those are
Oh,
always interesting.
They are.
Like
My brother had a
hummingbirds.
hummingbird land on his finger once. How about that?
What did he tell him?
Secret.
Oh,
Can't tell you.
okay.
What's
All
that
right, so there's a story on this front page.
What's that about?
You know Doug Hansen.
Yes. I do
He's
know.
one of 50 artists and entertainers to be featured at the Lincoln Highway Arts Festival. Which is, who knows when it is?
I do.
When?
Saturday.
It's Saturday, very good. And I named it 4 p.m. I just
Nice.
wish that there was somebody from this committee
I do too.
who could tell us more about this,
Wouldn't
because
that
that
be
would make
nice?
it really fun.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. Who's that?
Who is it?
Who's here?
It's a disembodied voice.
Oh, hey, welcome to my kitchen. Come on in, have a seat.
Come on in, Steve. Thank you.
Steve.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Steve Maravetz. I think you're the president of the Arts Council.
I
right?
am.
Yeah.
Right now, yep.
Awesome.
And what's your role with the festival? Chair or?
I carry things and I follow orders.
Oh, okay.
Smart man.
The chair of this year's festival, has been in the last few years, is Denise Murphy. She's out of town for work, so I'm filling in, trying
Thank
to
you for doing
let everybody know what's going on.
Is she here Saturday for the festival?
She'll be here
She'll be
Saturday.
back for it.
Yep,
Okay.
yep,
Yeah.
All right. Well, tell us about it.
Well, as you said, it starts at 9 and runs till 4. We're going to close off the main drag downtown Mount Vernon from First Avenue, which is Highway 1,
Correct.
past the old fire station, up to 3rd Avenue.
That's correct.
So we've got 2 blocks. It's always exciting. We have a lot of really, really fantastic new artists coming in this year.
Tell us about some.
Wow.
Well, we've got some of the old people, familiar
The
faces.
regular.
Well, it's been going on for like 13 years. So,
Yeah,
Here, yeah.
that's
so
hard
like
to
Doug has been here almost every year. I think
Yep,
at this
Doug
article
has
tells
been
me.
here
Yeah.
every year. He's professor emeritus up at Cornell.
We're talking about Doug Hansen as a
Doug Hansen.
ceramicist, right?
And he throws some beautiful pots.
Oh
We've
my
got
gosh.
a wonderful mix of photography, jewelry, paintings, sculpture, all kinds of different
You have performing arts too. There's
We
a
do.
couple of tables of community theater, and I think
Right.
Starlight has
Dance Arts
something.
Iowa.
You talked
Yeah.
about dance earlier with the pictures. We
Yeah.
do have Dance Arts Iowa, which is always a really cute thing where
Yes.
the young dancers come out and they put down their little wooden platform.
Yes,
and dance
yes.
on it.
Except when those Irish step people come out, that is impressive.
Yeah,
There's
that
nothing
really
cute
is.
Well,
about Irish.
sometimes
It's
they,
like,
they teach you steps too.
Yes.
If you're patient and you're
yeah,
willing, they'll
yeah.
teach you steps.
That
So
Irish
they always
step.
have new things on tap. There will be food there, but unlike some festivals, we don't have booths come in to sell food. The Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts are going to be selling popcorn this year at that booth.
Nice.
But we like to shine the food focus on some of the downtown establishments.
Oh.
And you said there are 18 in the area, and a lot of them are right downtown.
That's
Steps
correct.
away from the festival.
So the restaurant week and the festival can kind of work.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Look at how that works.
Yeah.
We also have some music coming up. two groups will be playing, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. One is Going Up Canny, which is out of Iowa City.
I've heard them before. They've been at other festivals.
They were
I like
here,
them a
think,
lot.
year ago. Yeah. They're actually named after an old Bill Monroe tune, and that kind of gives you an indication of what kind of music they play.
Yeah, nice.
Old-time traditional American. And the other band is a group called the Mockingbirds. That's Byrds. They are from Cedar Rapids, and they play music that tends towards the Celtic side of things, Irish.
This will be good.
That would be beautiful.
And they'll be playing in front of the bank, the Mount Vernon Bank.
The little kid statue up there, yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
We
beautiful.
also have a lot of stuff for the kids to do, so if it's going to be a beautiful day, bring the kids out. Alex Carls, who is the woman who from Springville, who's the arts teacher up there, her kids, students are going to be here selling some birdhouses that they've made
Cool.
and decorated,
love
so that'll
that.
be fun.
Yeah.
And then we always have like the Mount Vernon Fine Arts Association from the community
Yeah.
schools here have a booth, etc. So it should be a really, really fun day.
Now, you're an artist yourself. You'll have a booth.
Yeah.
I
Do you want to show us some of your work?
Yep.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
Yeah. So this is just a sample of what you can see when you come.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
and it is by no means anywhere close to the best.
He went out to his car to get
I
that.
went out, yes, a disembodied car. This is a picture of an owl, and
Oh my goodness, look at that.
so my work will be on display, but like I said, I'm pretty far down on the list of experts.
Don't you dare discount your work. Anything that comes from a person's heart is awesome.
Well, it does come from that. So-
Yep.
So anyway, I hope people come by on Saturday and check out our wonderful town.
Yeah.
And check out some of the food, purchase some art. Can't start buying your Christmas gifts too early.
No, you cannot.
So you can just get
That's
started.
awesome.
Sounds like this is going to be a great festival.
Yes. Woo! Thank you so
So,
much.
thanks.
Oh my
Now,
gosh.
don't leave. You're going to sit and talk with us about sports.
Yes.
And then we always have a dance party at the end, Steve.
Always
So you
dance.
got that to look forward to.
Yes, get ready.
And
Stretch
studio
out, warm
audience,
up.
you can come and dance with us too when it's ready, when it's
Who are
time.
you talking to?
There's the studio audience in your kitchen. Okay, so, I want to talk about this first. So, a play drawn up on a whiteboard, a touchdown at the buzzer with a climactic finish that will be talked about for years. The Mount Vernon football team got its first win of the season at home Friday night, last Friday, topping West Delaware 35-33.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a play I saw Boise State run at the Fiesta Bowl a few years back, said Preston Peterson, Mount Vernon assistant coach, who drew up the play. All the credit goes to our kids to be able to execute on the fly under intense pressure. I have had so many people in town talk to me about this game. I wish I would have been there.
I know, me too.
Now, there is some ongoing news about this. And I just want to let you know, there is a story inside here that game is now forfeited. Yeah. It seems like a technicality, but there's a nice story in here. Matt T. Sent this story in. It was brought to our attention last evening by a member of the football coaching staff that during our freshman, sophomore, and varsity football games against West Delaware, a player participated in more quarters than is allowed by the Iowa School Athletic Association. Unintentional act that did not provide the team with an unfair competitive advantage, but was a result of misinterpretation. So, due to this, the game has been forfeited. After all that good news. And we normally talk about awesome things here. I hate to be the wet, oh gosh, now she's crying. Well, Lions are going to host the Highland Huskies for homecoming. Does that make you happy? This weekend is the Lisbon Lions homecoming football game. Okay. Let's see, what else we got going on? Wicker is named Conference Performer of the Week.
Good, finally. Some
Yeah,
good news.
Cornell's Mason Wicker has been selected Midwest Conference Men's Cross Country Performer of the Week.
Those cross-country guys, you see them running around
All
town.
the time.
All the time. And it's and they just look, effortless.
I know.
It's like gazelle. And I look like the hippos from Fantasia when I run. It's like, why was I not given that gene? Not one micro gene for running.
I like Fantasia.
I do too. But you don't want to see it on the streets.
No, of course I do.
Oh.
Anyway,
They're
so there we
beautiful.
go.
Congratulations. Little volleyball happening.
Let me see. The Dig Meeker raises nearly $2,500. That's good news.
What?
The Mount Vernon volleyball team's Dig Meeker match with Solon raised nearly $2,500 for Amanda Meeker, a Mount Vernon High School graduate and member of the Mustang volleyball family who's battling cancer. So the Pink Out game was played September 4. A One Mission Fund raised $1,417.40.
Good job.
And then they've also had a bake sale and a serving contest, lots of different things.
Nice.
So good for them, making some money.
Yes.
So there you go. And with that, it is time for our dance party.
Yes,
Just
it is.
before we go to the Arts Festival.
Yes. See then, the word of the day is festival.
All right.